And welcome back to AP Comparative Government and our final video in Unit 1 covering Topic 10, Political Stability, which is a key concept that helps us understand why some governments endure while other governments fall apart. So we're going to define stability, look at what strengthens and weakens it, and explore some real-world examples from our AP6 countries. Political stability means a government can maintain order, provide public goods, avoid major disruptions like coups or revolutions. Now, a politically stable country has low levels of violence or unrest. It operates within established institutions, manages peaceful transitions of power. Stability isn't about being authoritarian. It's about being predictable with trust and functionality in government. Several conditions support political stability. Legitimacy, which we talked about in our previous video, where people believe the government has a right to rule. UK, long-standing democratic tradition, but also rule of law. Legal systems are fair and impartial, like Mexico's judicial reforms. There are strong, functioning institutions, legislatures, bureaucracies, militaries. Nigeria's federal structure supports decentralization down to the local governments. Policy effectiveness. If you're delivering those public services and there is economic growth, citizens remain happy with the government. China has been rapidly developing, and that boosts support for the regime. And finally, national unity, sharing an identity, low levels of ethnic or religious conflict within a country. Iran uses religion and nationalism to promote cohesion among all Iranians. Threats to political stability include corruption. Anything that is seen as corrupt will undermine trust in government. Violence and extremism. If you have terrorism, ethnic conflict, game activity, that is a threat to stability. Unresponsive institutions, when governments ignore the public. We want some help and they're not getting anything. Inequality and economic crisis. This fuels public anger when you have what we call haves versus have-nots. Nigeria's instability is linked to corruption and regional conflict, while Iran has protests despite authoritarian control. So even though it's a dictatorship, it's authoritarian, people are still going to protest. They're going to violate any perceived laws if they don't feel the government is hearing them. Now, governments maintain their stability by building legitimacy through elections, service delivery, or ideology. So their goal is to build legitimacy. They absolutely want to control unrest with police or military, but that can be repressive. That can be very repressive. Using propaganda to shape public opinion. We're doing great. You got to believe that everything's doing wonderful. Enacting reforms, actually addressing the grievances of the citizens. China uses tight surveillance on their citizens to make sure they're not doing anything wrong, but they also have good economic growth, so people are getting money. The UK uses negotiation and devolution to deal with regional tensions, more of a negotiation process, while Russia combines nationalism and censorship to suppress dissent. So every country does it differently. It just all depends whether it's what they're doing is working or not, considered good or bad by the citizens. So let's review. Political stability allows governments to function effectively and avoid collapse. It depends on legitimacy, rule of law, institutional strength, and unity. Threats like corruption and inequality can undermine the stability. Regimes can maintain stability in different ways, some through reforms, some through force. So understanding political stability, once again, helps explain why some states thrive and other states struggle. Well, this was it for Unit 1. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for future videos. Next up, we'll start Unit 2, which is parliamentary, presidential, and semi-presidential systems. Have a great day. Talk to you next time.